Hi, welcome to Mini Hands Garden.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Rachel.
And we are out here today to work on trellising our tomatoes. Now, we do not have enough cages for all the tomatoes we had. We started with 47 plants. We've lost some of those, especially due to flooding on one end of our garden that is a little bit too low. Again, we're just starting this garden this year, so we'll be building this up over the years and raising it up out of the flood zone. I've got my knife. We have our twine with our very high efficiency, whatever you want to call it, handle. We are going to do,
it's not very ergonomic.
We're going to do the Florida weave method on these. We've already just done one strip that was not the weave. We're going to start weaving now. So this is something we just learned about. The Florida weave basically is where we have about 4 plants between each T-post, and we're going to take our twine, tie it around a T-post, weave back and forth between our plants, tie to the next one, come back, weave the other side of each plant, and that way it makes it to where your plants are held up tight within that twine. And we'll be running that over the course of the year, about every 6 inches as the tomatoes grow, and be able to hopefully keep them all in their place. So we'll get busy and you can follow along. Maybe we'll have a few things to say as the time goes on. If there's anything we don't explain, we're still learning. That's what this account is for. We aren't people who grew up really with a garden much. Younger years, yes. The years that we were actually remembering things, not so much. So we're learning as we go. And if we miss saying something, we're always happy to answer questions. We'll get to it. Well, it took me all of about 2.5 seconds to figure out I liked something better than the Florida weave. That's the main rule of gardening: improvise. Come up with what you like and do it. So, rather than weave, you can look here, I tied a little loop around the stems instead, with plenty of space for growing. Will this work? We'll find out. But it should. It's not gonna it's not anywhere where it'll keep them from growing. You can see it's on a smooth part of the stem. And as they continue to grow, that should work out pretty nicely. Keeps them held up straight. Doesn't give them room to move back and forth too far at all. But overall, I think we'll do a pretty good job. And we are just gonna go ahead and do the rest of both of these rows of tomatoes. So here's how to tie the knot that I'm using. I'm going to take my twine, go around the stem, double it, tie it through. Give myself the amount of room I want there, sliding it, and then I'm going to tie it one more time and pull it until the knot tightens. That leaves a good loop there, and then you'll see that when I pull this down to the end and tie it to my T-post, that it will give this a little bit of space to move and will keep it from being able to just flop around. Pretty simple, but looks to be pretty effective. So that's a very cheap and simple method for staking up your tomatoes if you don't have enough cages for each one and don't want to spend the money on it, or don't have the money to spend on it, which happens sometimes. And overall, should do a pretty good job. We'll see as the season goes on. We'll keep you informed. Mosquitoes everywhere out here. And we'll be back another time with more.
Thank you for watching. We'd be happy to have you join us on our journey to learning how to garden. And
We have plenty to learn, that's for sure. All right, thank you for joining us.